Hey, this is Georgie. Welcome to Georgie's Room of Rock. It is a special episode today. For today is, this weekend is my 2 years on my channel for YouTube. So I can't believe 2 years have gone by already. I'm doing these videos here, and I want to thank everyone that's, made friends with over this whole time, the last 2 years. Either I talked to them or texted them or whatever. And all in the VC, it's been great. The heavy metal VC, it's been such an amazing thing for me here, and all you guys that comment, made such good friends there too. Just you guys are so nice, because just like I'm just a schlub that likes music and just talks about what he likes. So to celebrate the 2 years here on my YouTube channel, I'm doing my view, my opinion on the history of hard rock, heavy metal. So I brought up so much stuff here. So in between, I got a whole stack of stuff to show. And I'm probably going to pause this video once in a while so I can redo some stuff and, reorganize this. So I got so much stuff here. So, first off, heavy metal. Where to start? Well, heavy metal is, all these genres we put into metal, like black metal, death metal, glam metal, pop metal, avant-garde metal, all these things. Everything is rock and roll. It's all rock and roll. That's all it is. It's just hard-edge rock and roll. Even Lemmy said it. They play rock and roll because it's all it is. So it's all these things on it. When it comes down to everything here is rock and roll. So that's the first thing I'm gonna say. And of course, rock and roll started in the '50s with Elvis and Little Richard and Chuck Berry. Chuck Berry probably the first ever guitar god, and Jerry Lee Lewis. So what did rock and roll consist of? Vocals, drums, bass, guitar, and piano, or whatever you want to call it there. It was piano then, it was no synthesizer then. That's pretty much you got today. But it's just so many different genres of stuff now that we move along. So, but where did metal start? Well, we're going for my little pre-metal stuff here. We'll go with my glasses on. What do I think are the first really metal songs? First, I can't call it metal, but first heavy hard rock song, in my opinion, was by the Beatles, and it's Helter Skelter. So, it's on there here, on the Beatles' White Album. Helter Skelter was a heavy tune for the Beatles back in the day. It was pretty, so it's kind of, to me, that's the first heavy metal song, if you want to call it that, quote unquote. Also, you got a couple songs by the Kinks here. You Really Got Me, and All Day and All the Night. Two other songs are pretty heavy for its time. It's not metal, but it's just pretty hard-edge stuff. So those are the first 2-3 songs I thought of. And of course, you got Cream, who had, of course, Sunshine of Your Love, White Room, and Tales of Brave Ulysses, Spoonful. Like, they were bluesy, but they were heavy for the time. So Cream definitely belongs in the discussion here. And of course, you have to have the first 3 albums from Hendrix here. I mean, Are You Experienced, Purple Haze, Foxy Lady, Hey Joe. And of course, you got Axis Bold as Love. I mean, the songs on here are great. Bold as Love. Castles Made of Sand. Little Wing. That's a song. Of course, Voodoo Child on Electric Ladyland by Hendrix. Definitely heavy song. Influenced heavy stuff there. And then another album that's, the band's overlooked because it's not like it's a super heavy band, but Blue Cheer, with the cover of Joe Cochrane, Joe Cochrane's Summertime Blues. But this is a heavy album. Barford Farm, Out of Focus, it's the second time around. It's a pretty heavy album for the 60s. You can also go for I don't know how to call it, but MC5, it's Kick Out the Jams, another great song that's definitely in the heavy genre. Then you get, of course, have to go to the godfathers of all this, which they're not a metal band, but they certainly started it. Zeppelin 1, Dazed and Confused, Zeppelin 2, Whole Lot of Love, Zeppelin 3 with the Immigrant Song, Zeppelin 4, of course, the Black Dog Rock and Roll, Stairway to Heaven, When the Levee Breaks. These are all heavy classics for the time. And then you got this band here, Psychedelic Start. They got heavier in the 70s. You got Deep Purple in rock, probably one of the heaviest albums of the 70s. Speed King, Bloodsucker, Child of the Time, Flight of the Rapid, Into the Fire, Fireball with Fireball, and No No No, Strange Kind of Woman, and of course the massive Deep Purple Machine Head with Highway Star, Pictures of Leo, Smoke on the Water, Space Truckin', my favorite song, Space Truckin'. But when did metal really become the first metal band, you want to say? Well, of course, you have to say the mighty Black Sabbath. With the title track, Black Sabbath, taken from the horror movie. It was heavy and scared people, the song. I mean, I'm kidding, probably scared people, hell people. But, you know, you got Wicked World on here, The Wizard, and of course you get the Paranoid, their massive seller here, War Pigs, and Iron Man, Hand of Doom, Fairies Wear Boots. And of course you got, where is it? Here it is, 3. Master of Reality, and of course Sweet Leaf, and Children of the Grave, Into the Void, awesome songs by Sabbath. And of course the 4th one, the Wheels of Confusion, Straightener, Tomorrow's Dream, Under the Sun, Every Day Comes, Supernaut, one of the best songs Sabbath ever wrote in my opinion, from the original lineup. Great stuff. So they're in the conversation of heavy metal. There you go. The first Rainbows albums, Rainbow from Richard Blackmore, Man on Silver Mountain, 16th Century Greensleeves, Catch the Rainbow, beautiful song, but you know, it's still in the heavy end. And of course, Rising, massive albums, Tarot Woman, I mean, Stargazer, Light in the Black. Light in the Black is one of my favorite songs that Dio ever sang. So that's got to be in there for the metal stuff there, for the heavy stuff. Then you get another band. This band toured with Black Sabbath way back when. Blue Oyster Cult, their black and white period. I mean, Cities on Flames of Rock and Roll. Great, freaking awesome song there. And then you got Tyrant Mutation here. The Red and the Black. Hot Rails to Hell. Excellent stuff there. And then the other big one, Secret Treaties, with Career of Evil, Domination and Submission, Flaming Telepaths, Astronomy, Blue Oyster Cult, another one is on the list here for heavy bands. And you can even go, there's another band started in the 60s, got heavier as they went along, and definitely influenced a lot of the rock bands at the time. Alice Cooper, Love It to Death, with I'm 18, huge song. Ballad of Dwight Fry, great stuff on here. Killer, Under My Wheels, You Drive Me Nervous, Dead Babies, Killer. It's can't get away with that Dead Baby song today, I bet you. School's Out, with of course School's Out, probably a heavy song on here too. And then the $1 Billion Babies with Hello Hooray. $1 Billion Babies is the title track, No More Mr. Nice Guy. I think I've covered that. I Love the Dead. Very sick lyrics for the time. And you go for another band here in the 70s here. Their first 4 albums here. One's not big one, but a big song on here from Aerosmith, Dream On. Huge song. Best song. Rest songs are good too, though. You got Mama Kin on here, Walking the Dog. Great song there. Get Your Wings, same old song and dance. Lord of the Thighs. Trink and the Rollin', their cover of the Yardbirds song. Great. Could have put the Yardbirds on here too. Another one that's influenced on Jimmy Page's band, the Yardbirds. Toys in the Attic. Toys in the Attic with this title track, one of my favorite songs ever. Walk This Way. Sweet Emotion. It's Round and Round. It's heavy as hell for Aerosmith. Rocks, one of the people's favorites. Back in the Saddle, Last Child. Rats in the Cellar. Sick as a Dog. Freaking awesome stuff from Aerosmith. And then of course you have my favorites. Kiss, their debut. They still played all these songs, you know, that live. Huge. It's huge. If people think they suck or not, they wouldn't suck if they would have had 50 years that the band sucked. Strutter, Nothing to Lose, Firehouse, Cold Gin, Deuce, 100,000 Years, Black Diamond. To me, their heaviest album in the 70s, Destroyer. Hotter Than Hell. Destroyer's my favorite. It's on my mind, but I didn't pull that one. Hotter Than Hell. Got to Choose, Parasite. Great song by Ace. Ace wrote. Strange Ways, another one. Fantastic song. Watching You. Then even the massive live album. All the stuff live from the live one. They set the record for live albums from they read this one. So Kiss there. Another band out of Australia. Drop stuff. AC/DC. It's a Long Way to the Top. If you want to rock and roll singer. She's Got Balls. High Voltage. Of course, AC/DC's. Dirty D's Done Dirt Cheap. Big Balls. Couldn't get away with that either. Great stuff there. Let There Be Rock. Doggy Dog, Bad Boy Boogie, Problem Child. Hell Ain't a Bad Place to Be. The massive, awesome Powerage, maybe underrated, maybe. Rock and Roll Damnation, Riff Raff, What's Next to the Moon, Kicked in the Teeth. Freaking awesome shit there. Definitely belongs in there. The History Metal. Are they a metal band? No, but did they contribute? Yes, they did. A couple other bands here. Well, lots of bands here. And we're going to go with, believe it or not, I'm picking them here. Queen. Queen influenced a lot of hard rock. They weren't a hard rock band, metal band, but they were influenced in this album. Here's some good stuff. Keep Yourself Alive. Liar. You have your song Son and Daughter. Almost a doomy song there. Their concept kind of album, Queen 2. With Ogre Battle, heavy as hell. Great stuff there. It's your Heart Attack. You got, you know, Flick of the Wrist, Killer Queen, Brighton Rock. Awesome stuff there. Can't go wrong with that. There you go. Gonna pause for a second. Okay. Again, forgot this one to put it on here, but you can't go wrong. Rush, Finding My Way, Working Man, heavy stuff. Anthem, Beneath, Between, and Behind, By Toward the Snow Dog, and of course the epic 2112. One side of it is an amazing passage, and then Passage to Bangkok. Rush, you got to put them on here too, being part of the hard rock thing. And then you got this with 5 freaking awesome albums here. Uriah Heep. This is with also released very heavy, very humble. But this has got Gypsy, Bird of Prey. Awesome stuff here. Salisbury. This one has Lady in Black. And then you got Look at Yourself, July Morning, Love Machine. Great stuff here too. Demons and Wizards by Uriah Heep. The Wizard, Easy Living. The Wasps covered that. Great stuff there. And then you have, of course, it's been just his birthday. Spider Woman, Blind Eye. Title track, Sweet Lorraine, my favorite songs by Heap there. You get this here too. This behind here, Ted Nugent, first album. Stranglehold, Stormtrooper. Motor City Madhouse. Free For All, Dog Eat Dog. Street Rats, Hammer Down. Of course, Cat Scratch Fever by Ted Nugent. It's classic here, the album, song 2. Another band underrated, underappreciated for some people. Thin Lizzy with Fighting here. Suicide, Fighting My Way Back. Ballad of a Hard Man. Of course, the great Jailbreak with Angel from the Coast. Running Back, Romeo and Lonely Girl. Cowboy song. Unappreciated. Another band doesn't get enough props, so I'm going to give them props right here. UFO with Dr. Doctors on this, Rock Bottom. Force It, Let It Roll, Shoot Shoot, Mother Mary, another great song. No Heavy Petting, Natural Thing, Belladonna, and of course Lights Out. Lights Out, great song. This too hot to handle. Great stuff from UFO. Another one. So you get to that, and then you get to the what do you call it? The new wave of British heavy metal. Now, this can be argued whether a new wave of British heavy metal band. I kind of put them in there, but I can see what people don't. You get to Motorhead. Start off a little different. You get Overkill with, of course, Overkill, Stay Clean, Damaged Case. Freaking awesome stuff there. Bomber, Dead Men Tell No Tales. All the Aces, Step Down. Of course, Ace of Spades. Love Me Like a Reptile, Shoot You in the Back. Oh God, The Chase is Better Than the Catch. Awesome stuff from Motorhead there. And then you get Diamond Head. This is a compilation, but this has got Am I Evil? Come on, that's more metal than that. It's Electric, Suck In My Love, Play It Loud. Def Leppard's second album, Let It Go. Another High and Dry with Let It Go. What do you call it? Bringing On Heartbreak. Switch 625, the great instrumental. No, No, No. Great stuff. Me and My Wine's on this one. Great stuff there. And of course, we got the Mighty Saxon, Wheels of Steel, Motorcycle Man, Freewheel Man, See This Light Shine, Street Fighting Gang, Susie Hold On, Machine Gun. And you got these two here, Denim Leather, and Strong Arm of the Law with Heavy Metal Thunder on this one. And of course, Denim Leather, great song there. So let's start it right there. It's a new wave of British heavy metal stuff right there. You can't talk about that wait for British heavy metal. There's so many bands to talk about, so I'm trying to go not too big, speed or too long. Maiden, first album, Prowler, Remember Tomorrow, Phantom of the Opera, Iron Maiden, of course Killers with Rothschild, Emergence in the Rue Morgue, freaking Number of the Beast, Run to the Hills, Hallowed Be Thy Name, The Trooper from Peace of Mind, and it's just got such great songs in this one too. What do you call it? I'll lose my mind. Revelations, Where Eagles Dare, Power Slave, Aces High, 2 Minutes to Midnight, Rhyme, Nature, Matter. Huge friggin' song. Long song, but excellent stuff for Iron Maiden. Get the live one. Another staple here. Great stuff there. And, of course, Somewhere in Time with Caught It Somewhere in Time. Alexander the Great. Great stuff there. Pause again. Okay. Priest. Seven Wings of Destiny. Stable. Kind of went a little out of order here, but Ripper, Victim of Changes, Tyrant, Genocide, Sin After Sin with Sinner, and Starbreaker, great stuff here. Distant Aggressor, of course the live album too, another staple here. Great Exciter, Running Wild, again Green Manalishi, great stuff there. Awesome stuff here. Scorpions, Take It By Force, Stream of Fever, Over the Sky, Right at My Time, great stuff here. Love Drive, Another Piece of Meat, Holiday, Love Drive the song, great stuff from Scorpions. Other bands got to be on the list. Riot, underappreciated, first album, pretty heavy for the 70s. Narita, another one, the big one here, with Fire Down Under, with Swords of Tequila on this one. Gotta have that on here. After New Wave British Heavy Metal came along, you get, you know, people call goofy stuff. We'll go over that too, which is the hair metal stuff. So you got bands like White Snake, kind of started with this one, a little bit slided in. Great song, Slow and Easy, Spit It Out. Self-titled 87, a little jumping a little ahead there, but it's still a hair metal album. Here I Go Again, Bad Boys, Still the Night, great stuff there. Then you get 2 albums from this band that most people like and don't like anything else. Motley Crue, Live Wire, Take Me to the Top, Piece of Your Action, of course Shout at the Devil, Looks to Kill, Bastard, Too Young to Fall in Love, Knock Up Dead Kid. All those hair metal bands came out at the time there. Dokken, Tooth and Nail, title track. You Just Got Lucky, When Heaven Comes Down. Let's put this a little bit in better order here. Another one, Annoy Rocks. Kind of glammy, but more glammy, not as heavy. But this Two Steps to the Moon is a great album too. More glam stuff there. You got first heavy band to come, the #1 heavy metal album, Quiet Riot. Metal Health, Come On Feel the Noise, Slide Cover, great stuff by there. Love's a Bitch, Let's Go Crazy. Of course, you have the don't want to forget the ones that, of course, started the whole hair metal thing. Really, Van Halen. You're Running with the Devil, Ain't Talking About Love, I'm the One, James Crying, Van Halen 2, Dance the Night Away, Somebody Get Me a Doctor, Bottoms Up, Out of Love Again, Light Up the Sky, Women and Children First, and the Cradle Will Rock, Everybody Wants Some, Fools, In a Simple Rhyme, my favorite songs there. The one that started it all is really Van Halen started it. Again, go a little out of order here because I get a little frazzled here. But, of course, Rat, Out of the Cellar. Great monster album for them. Wanted Man, You're in Trouble, Round and Round, In Your Direction. Twisted Sisters' first album, Under the Blade. Pretty heavy album for the time. Bad Boys, Run for Your Life. Shoot you down. Shoot them down, Destroyer, Under the Blade. Great stuff there. Poison, very glammy, but Cry Tough, great song there. Look with the Cat Dragged In, another pretty heavy song for Poison. They were pretty big for the time. Then you got the shock rock stuff, Wasp, with I Want to Be Somebody, Love Machine, School Days, Hellion, Sleeping in the Fire. And then of course you got the bluesier stuff. Cinderella looks glammy, but the bluesy album, nice songs. Shake Me, Nobody's Fool, Push Push, Back Home Again, great stuff there. And And even the old guard did a little bit of that too. Here you go, the Ozzy's Bark at the Moon with you know, different So Tired, Slow Down, and The Ultimate Sin, Top of the Glam Metal Train. Then Guns N' Roses, of course, kind of changed up the game too. Welcome to the Jungle, Sweet Child of Mine, Paradise City, My Michelle. Awesome stuff there. Then you get to the other stuff here. We get to the more heavier stuff and more, again, more from the old guard. Dio's Last in Line, the 80s here. Breathless, We Rock. Before Holy Diver, went out of order here again. Gypsy, Don't Talk to Strangers. All part of the whole metal scene, all in the 80s here. You have, what do you call it? There you go. A couple albums here. From Loudness, All the Devil's Land. Disillusion from Loudness. Excellent stuff there. Did I pull the other one here? I don't think I did. Doesn't matter. Another band that's got a lot of few albums out in the 80s. Came out with some great ones here. Sabotage, Hall of the Mountain King. 24 Hours Ago, Hall of the Mountain King. White Witch. And then you got Rage of War from Gutter Ballet. For another concept album for them. First concept, Mentally Yours. Great stuff there. And of course, Streets, another rock opera from the band. Great stuff overall. All part of the whole thing with this whole progressive thing. Queensryche, the EP, and The Warning. I mean, Queen of the Reich is one of my favorite songs ever. These songs are, I mean, it's got The Warning, Enforce, what do you call it, Deliverance, Take Hold of the Flame, Before the Storm. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. Let's see what else we got here. Grab this back here, stand here. Get a little out crazy here. Of course, power metal again. Power metal started here too. Halloween with Walls of Jericho, Starlight, Murderer. Freaking, this album is another amazing album. And of course, their second album, one of my favorite ones, Keeper 7 Keys 1 with I'm Alive. The 13-minute Halloween. Excellent stuff. And then you got this one too, Keeper 7 Keys 2 with I Want Out. Excellent stuff there. More some progressive kind of stuff here. Space Warning. This one's double one. This is Night on Brocken and what do you call it? Spectre Within. This one, the John Arch sounds so much like Bruce Dickinson on these albums, but Kiss of Death, Misfit, Damnation on Spectre Within. You have Kiri Elfson, Pirates of the Underground, one of my favorite songs by Space Warning. And of course you have like The Guardian, Sorcerer, Valley of the Dolls, Guardian. Great power metal. This is all like part of it. More progressive, more like later on for progressive stuff. You've got Dream Theater with Images and Words. Pull Me Under, famous song, we'll still play it. Awake, another one, great songs on this one too. Caught in a Web, The Mirror, Lie. All works out, all becomes progressive stuff. And you get a little later with the Hammerfall here, their first two albums. One of my favorite ones by Hammerfall, great power metal here. Dragon Lies Bleeding, Stone Cold. And you got Legacy of Kings, another great one, Heeding the Call. So there you go with that stuff. And wait, let's put more down here. Let's see, more power metal here. And we're going to the heavy stuff here, or in regular hard rock, I should say. So let's go with some Blind Guardian here, with Tales of the Twilight World, Traveler in Time, Welcome to the Dying, and then one of their best ones, Imaginations from the Other Side, I'm Alive, Born in Morning and Half, and Morning Hall, sorry. Excellent stuff. And of course, you know, bands that a little hard rockish. This band is no exception here. You got Armored Saint, their first album, March to the Saint, with the title track, and it's just a great album too. More hard stuff there. And then you get you can't forget these guys here in here. And Accept, Restless and Wild. Of course, excellent album here. Of course, Restless and Wild, and of course, Balls to the Wall too. Balls to the Wall, one of the heaviest songs ever. Love the Leather Boys. Still play MTV. I don't have stupid cover, but great album. Definitely get heavier. That's the heavier stuff. And you can have an argument. These guys kind of help invent a little bit of thrash metal with Anvil, with Metal on Metal, Mothra, Jackhammer, March of the Crabs, and again with Forged in Fire, title track, Winged Assassins. Great stuff there. And you get into the heavier stuff, and bands took a lot. Thrash metal bands took from this, even though it's not heavy, even though it's not thrashy, but it's heavy. And Merciful Fate with Melissa, Evil, Black Funeral, Satan's Curse. Then you got Dangerous Meeting, Nightmare, from the Oath here, Don't Break the Oath, and Welcome to Princess of Hell, Come to the Sabbath. All classic stuff here. All classic stuff. Pause again. Okay, this thing's got even heavier. All these new wave British heavy metal bands, all this power metal stuff, all came out at the same time. That's what kind of jumbled together because they all came all together in the 80s. So, thrash metal, Metallica, Kill 'Em All, Hit the Lights, The Four Horsemen, Whiplash, Ride the Lightning, Fight Fire with Fire, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Creeping Death. Of course, Master of Puppets with Battery, Master of Puppets, Thing That Should Not Be, Disposable Heroes, Orion, Damage Incorporated, Welcome Home, Sanitarium. And then the main guy who's wrote a lot of songs on this first album or two, Megadeth with Killing My Business, Business is Good, Last Rites, Love to Death. These Boots, the cover, I think is good anyway. Rattlehead, Chosen Ones, Mechanics, the original Four Horsemen song. Gotta love that. More stuff from LA. You got, of course, Show No Mercy from Slayer. Definitely got influenced by these bands here. We call it, where's Hell Awaits. Got Kill Again, At Dawn They Sleep, and of course the massive oh my god, Rain of Blood, Angel of Death, Piece by Piece. Excellent stuff. Forgot this one from Megadeth too. How can I forget that one? Peace Cells, Conjuring, Devil's Island, great stuff there. Then you have like other bands from that era. Dark Angel, Doctor's Descends, Merciless Death, The Burning of Saddam, great stuff there. Great Testament, their first couple albums came out then. Over the Wall, The Haunting, New Order, with Trial by Fire, Into the Pit, great stuff, great thrash. You got the, where is it now? Did I forget it? No. I know I pulled it, but I can't find it now. Did I find it over here? Oh, no, I got it. There it is. Anthrax, Spreading the Disease. Of course, AIR, Madhouse, Aftershock. Great stuff there. Of course, Exodus, the first couple albums, Bonded by Blood. Paul Bella for this one. And then there were none. Title track, Metal Command. Second album, Steve Souza with Till Death Do Us Part. Brain Dead, Pleasure of the Flesh, great stuff there from Exodus. You got great Overkill, Feel the Fire, one of the best thrash albums ever too. Raise the Dead, Rotten to the Core, Killing Command, second album, Taking Over, Wrecking Crew, Fatal of Swallow, excellent thrash. Band metal just got heavier and heavier as the time went on. Flotsam and Jetsam, No Place for Disgrace, and of course, did I put in here? Here it is. Of course, the first album, Doomsday for the Deceiver, with Jason Newsted on bass with this one. This one's got Fade to Black, Metal Shock, and Doomsday for the Deceiver, the title track. Brace up, more progressive style thrash, but again, it's all part of the metal genre. And of course, you got the German bands here. You have probably the biggest one here, but there are these albums here. Pleasure to Kill, from Creator, Ripping Corpse, Pleasure to Kill, Ride of Violence, excellent stuff. One of my favorite albums by them, Terrible Certainty, As the World Burns, oh, great stuff right here. Extreme Aggression is people's favorite one. No Reason to Resist, Love or Hate Us, great stuff there from Creator. And you got, of course, Sodom, The Sign of Evil, It's not their best great album to me, not sounding wise, but it's important in the genre, and it was pretty heavy and evil and almost black metalish in a way there. And of course, their second album here, Persecution Mania, Nuclear Winter, Electrocution, the tug cover of Iron Fist and Motorhead, great stuff there. The EP and the first album, Destruction here, and of course you got Total Disaster, Black Mass, Devil Soldier, Invincible Force, Death Trap, great stuff from Destruction here. And another pause here. Okay, now, I don't have a whole lot of examples of this one to give, but I do have some here. And as the thrash movement was going on in the 80s, doom metal came over, because he came about from, obviously, a lot of people who were Black Sabbath fans decided just to do more like Black Sabbath stuff. So, we got Candlemass, Epicus Dubious Metalist, Metallicus, Solitude, Under the Oak, Black Stone Wielder, great stuff from Candlemass, great doom metal. Second album without Marcelin Messiah Marcelin, sorry. The Well of the Souls, Bewitched, Black Candles, great doom metal there. St. Vitus, one of my favorite bands, St. Vitus. Self-subtitled album, Darkness, The Walking Dead, Hallow's Victim, Born Too Late, another great doom metal album here. Clear Window Pane, Dying Inside, Thirsty and Miserable. Doom was slow, just like Sabbathy stuff, but more so, even slower than that. Trouble, the Psalm 9, great stuff there. It kind of progressed later on into the other stuff, but the first few albums here, Skull, the great one, Wickedness of Man, Pray for the Dead, great stuff. Then you got Cathedral, tons of albums. Their second one of my favorite ones here, Ride, Edge of the Worms, Midnight Mountain. So you got all that stuff there, doom metal, and then you get to some of the early death metal and start of death metal. And some people say this was the first one. I consider thrash out, but people consider death metal. Possessed Seven Churches with The Exorcist, Pentagram, Burning in Hell, Holy Hell, death metal. The song on there is death metal, so who am I to argue? But there you go, Possessed. And you got this band put up tons of albums. Changed their sound a little bit. I think the first one here, Born with Visions, is almost like a black metal album, but it's still, kind of a little death metal-ish. More Divisions, Troops of Doom, War. And you got Schizophrenia with The Wall, Screams of Shadow, Septic Schizo, The Abyss, great instrumental there, Troops of Doom. And of course you got Beneath the Remains, great album there, Inner Self, Slaves in Pain, Lobotomy. And you got Rises after that, another freaking classic album. And then you get what people call, the real death metal stuff here. And the band, of course, started that. It was Death, the Scream Bloody Gore. Infernal Death, Zombie Ritual, great song there. Baptized in Blood, one of my favorite ones. Second album, Leprosy, Born Dead, Pull the Plug, Open Casket, Choke on It. Tons of albums they made. They progressed along the way too with their sound. Then you got this one of the classic ones in the genre, Entombed, Left Hand Path, with so many great songs on this one. Supposed to Rot, Bitter Loss, awesome album covers, one of my favorite album covers too by any band. And you get one of the most controversial bands ever, and it's one of my favorite ones, so I'm going to show a little more from that, and that's the first four from Cannibal Corpse. With Eat Back to Life, Shredded Humans, and of course, Skull Full of Maggots. Second album, Butchered at Birth, Meat Hook Sodomy, Under the Rotten Flesh. Definitely progressed in the brutalness with Cannibal Corpse here. The third one, Tomb of Mutilated. That's awesome stuff. There's a Hammershafts face on this one. Excellent stuff. And their third one could have been like one of their best. The last one with Chris Barnes before George Crowder took over. Staring Through the Eyes of the Dead, Pickaxe Murders, Strip Break and Strangled. Great stuff. I think other ones that's going to kind of mention here, and I forgot to pull some of them here. Did I forget to pull some of them here? Oops, knocking stuff over here. A little bit out of my But anyway, I forgot to, I went over there. Bands like Morbid Angel, Ultras the Mad is one of my favorite ones there. And, what do you call it? Oh my god. I can't remember my head, but the first three Morbid Angel albums are classic. And you got the other bands that came out of the scene, like Pestilence, with Mellifis, Melliform. I can't say the name. Grave with Into the Grave. Great stuff there. Both Thrower, my first death metal album I ever bought. Love this stuff with What Dwells Within, Cenopath, War Master, Cancer, another great death metal band. So many death bands to go through. I don't want to go crazy with this. I'm going to start to go a little bit nuts here with the thing here. So it's just kind of end it with this stuff here. So black metal is not a genre I listen to too much. I've started getting into a little bit more atmospheric stuff, but I want to start where they kind of started. It started with Venom, Welcome to Hell, and of course black metal, which you can pull out. But Welcome to Hell, Mayhem of Mercy, In League with Satan. I mean, it doesn't sound like black metal today, but it's kind of started, whether you like it or not. First couple Celtic Frost and all the Hellhammer stuff, into Crypt of Rays, Morbid Tales, and of course 2 Megatherion. Great kind of a basically black metal looking cover, more avant-garde stuff, but Jewel Throne, the Usurper, great stuff on here. Early black metal. Then of course you got this band that kind of is the blueprint for it, and these first 4 albums are definitely worthy of it. Bathory, first album here. Hades, Reaper, Conspiracy with Satan, Raise the Dead. The Return, another great one. Well, it's not a great one to me, but it's still an important album. This one's a great one. On the side of the Black Mark, Massacres on this one, and Of Doom, Enter the Eternal Fire. And of course we got a little more Viking-ish with this one, but a little later on, and that is Blood, Fire, and Death. Great stuff from them. And then first black metal band I ever got into, there's a couple of them from that I got there. First 2 albums here. Diabolical Fool Mysticisms from Immortal. Good album, really good. Really good one here, Pure Holocaust. Great stuff from them, from Immortal. Black metal really is taking off. Not a huge, don't know much about it, so I'm not going to talk too much about what I have. Getting a couple of Slaved albums for the EP here. Hordane's Land, great stuff, and Frost, another great black metal classic. So there's my mess of heavy metal history. It's not really, I guess I didn't even do chronologically, but I kind of just went through the albums and stuff and 2 different genres. I know I probably talked a little too fast with this one, but it was so much stuff I was getting a little overwhelmed. Maybe I should cut this out a different video, but this is the way it's going out. I'm not gonna redo it. If you like it, please let me know. Tell me in the comments what you think. I know I left out tons of bands, but I just want to do my perspective on it and how it started and how it progressed through. And there's so many genres now that I can't even name them. I kind of want to stop at a certain point that I know more about, because a lot of newer stuff I don't know a lot about. And that's it. So guys, hope you liked the video. Please let me know, like and comment, and if you like what you see, like and subscribe. I'd like to see that. I always like seeing you guys talk up, tell me comments, and hope you like what you see here. I'm babbling on now. At the end of the video, I put a little collage of like the bands here, some of the bands, pictures of them, and the music that you're going to hear is like a couple songs from my friend Chris and I. We were in the 90s. He's on the guitar and I'm playing the drums. Not very well, but I'm still playing the drums, and that's just the music you'll hear. That's the original songs he wrote. So anyway, that's it. The end of my video is very long, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope just tell me stuff in the comments what you're thinking. That's it, guys. Have a nice weekend, and keep rocking metal alive. We'll see you next time.